Okay, so yesterday I went to a very big mall, okay, and I was playing as like a person spiritually. And I figure out that I really can pull people's gazes up. And if their gaze isn't like high enough, like I'll catch their gazes and I'll be like, okay, spirit guides, and like I'll give it off to like spirit guides because honestly, my main mode is playing as a spirit guide, and I can see and understand other people's spirits. Like, I notice it very heavily with my family. Like, to be fair, I'm interested in saving the world, especially in the terms of spirit. And so I'm at an arcade, okay? And you know what kind of people love arcades? Nerds. And you guess what? Those guys' spirits are awesome. They're smart and they know what they want and they know what they can do. And I know what we spiritually can do. And so I'm connecting to their spirit because I have that capability. I do. I have that capability and I can see it. I can see it in their eyes. I can see their spirits. High key. Like, very much, I can see them. And so what I'm doing is I'm connecting to my spirit guides, their spirit guides, and we're going to get rid of whatever this is. That's what we're doing. That's the big idea. Okay, and it's like, how can you even do that? Well, guess what? There's a lot of spirit stuff there. There's a lot of spirits. There's a lot of dead people at the malls, especially in the fucking arcade, and you bet your ass I'm connecting to them. And like, okay guys, so here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. And like, I was giving them options. I was telling them, okay guys, so there's gonna be workers. There's workers there. There's spirit workers there where they get to play the games too. And so we're doing that, and then we're like, okay, so the numbers, awesome. You put shit on numbers, the universe speaks through numbers a lot of times, and so we're doing that, okay? And then the colors, oh my god, the colors? You bet your booty I was connecting to the colors, because everything is colors, right? You think about the perspectives, colors, right? You think about the spectrum, colors, right? And then I think about how thoughts are colors too. And you bet your booty I'm going through there and I'm not doing it, but it's like subconsciously because I know what I want my spirit and my subconscious to do. And so I tell it, I'm like, okay, so we're going to be doing this because this is like my biggest dream. High key, it is my biggest dream, is to be a hero. And you know what? I'm going to play as a hero. And you know, I'm seeing Marvel and Walt Disney shit. And you know what? I believe those guys, Stan Lee, spirit guide. Like, what do you mean? Me and my brother are talking about Marvel bullshit. I'm thinking about Stan Lee, and suddenly Stan Lee is in Princess Diaries too. Just guess who just saw Princess Diaries 3 thing? And Julia Roberts is following me around. She's following me around. Why did I just watch a video on her talking about Princess Diaries? I mean, I get it, it's the algorithm, but like, just the fact that it's there after I just watched the movie, Stan Lee, spirituality, and like, I believe that fictional characters can exist in spirit too. Because, you know what? Who cares? What the fuck is spirit anyways? High key. They are just separate universes. That's what I see media as. Like, the arts and shit, they are separate universes. You know what? We deserve Captain America's spirit too. We do. We deserve it. We deserve Iron Man's spirit, the Hulk spirit. You know, like, we deserve all of that. And then I think about Hulk as like a thing, like, no one let him play. And of course he was angry because everyone hated him. You know, and once the guy figures out, it's like, oh yeah, this guy isn't, you know, that bad. You know, he's not a bad guy. He's not something I have to hate. And suddenly they work together now, right? Like, the Hulk was always him. But anyways, so yeah, so the shit, like, I believe I actually did really good work. Like, genuinely, I believe that I did extremely good work. Because there's a lot of spirits there, and I was playing with them, and we were connecting together. And that's all it is, it's just connection, right? And I was pulling them out of their realms and putting them in my realm. Because they're lonely. I pick up the lonely, 1, 2, 3, 4 right now on the clock. There's 2 Snapchat emojis. and then a Facebook one, and then a money one, because your girl's always fiending for money. She's always broke. But yeah, anyways, the spirit shit don't pay. It don't pay, especially because, why not? You know, but anyways, yeah, so, like, I, for real, was doing actual work. Like, okay, so I'm listening to Wonder Boy by Tenacious D, and so for that, I pay attention to the clouds. And the clouds, they speak to me. I see a lot of shit in the clouds. And there's a point in the song where, like, I connected it to me. High key to my situation, to what I was going to do. Okay? And, like, the clouds, I see a lot of figures in the clouds. There's always an angel. Always an angel. So that was telling me that angels are with me. And that gave me an extra boost to do what I needed to do. Okay, and then I think about the plants outside of the Galleria. It's a Rosefield Galleria Mall where I was at, okay? And so, and also, the arcade is called Round One. And life is a game. Yeah, you got that right. Life is a game. And, like, I'm pretty sure I told them to pull us up to heaven. Because you know what, guys? Earth is supposed to be like heaven. Yeah, Earth is supposed to be like heaven. If you guys actually understood the Bible, you would understand that. Okay, you're supposed to be making life on Earth feel like heaven. But no! Everyone has to suffer. We can't have life on Earth like heaven. What about life? Yeah, bitch, what about life? Why do people have to suffer then die? So yeah, that's just another thing that I'm working with spirit. And like, if I saw a person and I wasn't sure about them, I would hand it off to their spirit guides. Because I imagine their spirit guides didn't know me. But I'm going through there. And also, I had a bunch of kids I was talking to, too. So I had my little sister's boyfriend, and I feel like he was interested in what I was talking about. Because, like, it's actually so serious and so real. Because I believe in spirits wholeheartedly. And I'm going to use them to the best of my ability. Okay, because why not? You know? And, like, it's fun as hell playing like this. Because it's nice to know you have, like, the support to do what you need to do to make life a little bit easier for people. Like, for me, I want to be, like, I believe the earth could use a little bit more luck. You know, and what is luck? Just a string. It's just a string. And so, you know what I do? I pull the string towards me, because why do I need to wait for it to come to me? That is boring as hell. It just makes it feel like you don't know what's going on. High key. So what you need to do is you need to pull it in or pull it off. You have that ability, because why not? It's like a string of hair, right? Like, you have a string of hair on you, you don't want it, psh, take it off, you know? And then imagine that string is just a string you don't want. You know, it's like, oh, thank you, hair. You know, like, it works with you like that. It's really that motherfucking easy. High key. And so, like, ooh, and then finishing Hell to the Rainbow. I had a dream about this YouTuber I used to watch where he had my name, so he went live on Twitch, and he had my name in, like, the little thing, and I actually clicked on it, and I was mad. I told him to die, just because that's how I play, okay? Like, I'm actually very hateful. Like, I struggle to be respectful to spirits, high key, because, like, they suck. Like, they suck as humans. And so, like, why didn't you do this work when you were alive? And now I'm thinking about Albert Einstein. Like, that bitch was smart as hell, right? He worked with numbers. He worked with math and science and shit. I'm like, why didn't you use it that way, too? Math would have really listened to you, because you put a lot of it out there, and it appreciates that. You know, and that's why I want to work with Albert Einstein. But he was watched by the FBI, and they know for a fact they want his spirit, so the CIA. And so I'm like, mine! You know, so this card right here, I always associate the swords with spirits, and it's me stealing their shit. Because they don't deserve that shit, because they're not going to use it to the greatest ability. I have a bunch of people on my side. A bunch of people. Like, I have Stan Lee. Okay, I literally saw his face when I woke up today. Like, he's with me. He's like, bitch, don't you fucking forget me, you know? And, like, have you guys played Tomodachi Life, right? So, you know the one where, like, the person's standing far away and he moves closer and it's actually giant? So it was like that. It was a giant head. So Stan Lee knows he's a god. He knows he's a god. He created his own fucking universe, and it exists. It exists. Anyone with a smart brain would understand that, right? Metaverses exist, okay? And you know what kind of metaverse I'm willing to live in? The kind of metaverse I belong in? The one where I get to do whatever the fuck I want, okay? And so everyone's like, oh, we're always like jumping timelines. I almost said touching timelines, jumping timelines. And so I'm like, yeah, that's what we're doing. And I pull all my friends with me because we deserve to be able to play like this. This Earth with me is coming. Even the bad guys. But to be fair, the bad guys aren't going to have it good. Because guess what, motherfuckers? I know that I can do this now. I know that I can watch people as their spirit guides. And because with that knowing, I connect to their spirit guides. And you know who else can connect to their spirit guides? All the spirits with me. And their spirit guides are not powerful. Because how can you be powerful when you have people like this and you're not putting them in their fucking place? We take that from you. We take away your power, your abilities, because you don't deserve that with that kind of power. And, like, it's as easy as that, as simple as that, because I just know what we deserve, okay? Let me pull another tarot card. Like, this is what it feels like for us. It feels like all the bad guys have the great shit. But what it really is we just didn't know what we could have. Isn't that so fucking annoying? Like, we didn't know what we can have. That's why I love working with God. Like, this is what they think they are. Upside down, I only see it as them. Like, I hate it because, like, technically shouldn't we be the upside down? Because we're the underground. But I always like it right side up for me. Okay? So they think that they are taking away our spirit to help them. But, like, that's why they wanted EA. Because the amount of spirit in video games, the amount of love people have for spirit games, they want that power. But can they have it? Hell no. No, they can't fucking have that. Hell no. And you know what? I put in those protections for that. You guys can't have that power. And I just touched my right shoulder to my left shoulder. It's God provided. And it's God protected. We aren't playing by your little games anymore. You're playing by our game. Yeah. And so you better be fucking scared because we are pissed. And guess what, motherfuckers? I collect spirits. Alive spirits. There's a lot more spirits that are more powerful than you. There's a lot more spirits God's willing to listen to. And so I'm so excited. But it's just so annoying that I'm not famous because, like, what I have to say and what I can do, anyone can do. Anyone can do. But I'm just the one that coined it. Because, like, it really is easy to see people's spirits. They will talk to you. So what you gotta do is you gotta treat everything personally. Treat everything personally because the spirits are going to be personal to you. The human might not be. Like, yesterday, I helped this lady, okay? And I was like, and I went to talk to her after because round one they sell like these little personal cards. And I stood by and watched her for so long because I saw us as friends. Like, that's how easy it is for me. Because you know what? My biggest dream is for everyone's wishes to come true. That's all it is. I just want everyone's wishes to come true. And just as long as it doesn't harm other people, harm the reality, it'll come true. You know? And, like, technically, you can say that my wishes can harm. But I know I'm doing a good thing. Like yesterday, I was always doing this because I fucking hate them. I hate them so much. I was doing that. Like, okay, so I'm anxious about this. Of course, as one should be. High key. You're going to be anxious about this. And so, like, but I'm like, laughing in my head like that. And my hands, like, I'm messing with my hands, right? And I'm going like that. Not the smile, because that was, creepy. It's like, damn, you're gonna traffic my kid or something? But, yeah. And that was another thing, because I learned that the Roseville Galleria is a trafficking hub. And I say no more. I work with the spirits of the earth. And I know what the earth wants. And I know what spirits should inherently want. I work with the moms, I work with the dads, I work with the grandmas, I work with the grandpas. And so we're going to work together collectively to keep our people safe. And that's all I could ever ask for. We all deserve safety. Yeah, we all deserve safety. And that's why I work with spirit, is so that all of us can be safe. Because all this death doesn't make sense to me. The amount of motorcycle accidents truly doesn't make sense to me. Because why is even a stringer allowed to be on? Like, I wish I could go along everything, along all these roads and just pluck it out. Right? Sorry, now I'm thinking about a road. So I'm going to think about a road in a minute. No more motorcycle accidents? Because a little kid just died. He just graduated and he died from a fucking motorcycle accident. And, like, I understand that it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't. Like, a lot of this death shouldn't be happening. And it doesn't make sense to me. High key, because I know this isn't what the earth wants. And so I work with the energies, work with the lights, and let's get that shit out. Okay? Thank you. I love you. Amen.